built an entire AI system for manufacturing companies that is gonna be able to automate the process of customer support, not only answering the typical questions, Q&As that a normal chatbot could do, but also to track the orders of the manufacturing and also respond with that, even cancel the orders that they receive. I have built this in n8n and Vapi, and I'm gonna be use casing and show it how I build it and doing a small walkthrough to you guys. So without further ado, let's go directly into it. So guys, here I am, Vapi, ready to start this walkthrough to the system that I actually created for manufacturing companies, but it can be adapted to any needs that you want actually. So what are we gonna do here? This is an AI voice agent inside Vapi that is gonna be in charge of dealing with all the queries that come through voice of the Manchester manufacturing company. So it's just gonna help you, and if in case they want to track, for example, an order that they have done, we're gonna ask for the package order with a simple tool. This one in which we're just gonna ask for the package order, and also we're gonna give him a knowledge base to handle all the customer support in terms of questions that the customers or the people that call may have. As you can see with this big context, if you have more knowledge base as your company, don't worry, because we can create an entire file with it. Here below, we're gonna configure the voice with an 11 Labs one that is gonna be Charlie. I like 11 Turbo B25, it's the best for me when talking in English. In additional configuration, I'm right now leaving everything like this. I like to play around a bit more in Retro, but here in Vapi I usually leave everything like this with the background sound of The Office, as we want it to be as a manufacturing company. We could put a custom and put a URL, but by now I'm gonna just leave it with the Office one. The transcriber, I always like to leave the brand, works good. And here in the tools, we're gonna include the package order, as you can see, like this. In case you want to add any more things, you can add, for example, here the voice mode detection, stop speaking plan, we're gonna add it. The start speaking plan is also important to leave it in default, because 0.4 seconds is ideal, so that the agent doesn't start to speak in the moment, but it waits a bit. And yeah, everything like this, it's okay, because we're not gonna be collecting the transcripts. It can be done, but in this case I have decided to keep it simple. If you are a manufacturing company, don't worry, we can adapt it as you guys want. If you want to collect the transcripts so that you can analyze the voice agent and decide what has to be improved, we can do that. But later we're gonna set a webhook for the tool, in which, here you go, the tool, in which we are gonna receive it, and we just want to do it when the tool, as you can see, tool calls function is package order. And then we're gonna search the record inside our AirTable base. Here you go, it's in Spanish right now because I created it in Spanish, but no worries. Basically here we have the number of the order and the status. If it has been delivered, if it has been sent, and if it has been also, if it hasn't been still sent, you know? Sent is that it hasn't still arrived to the house of the person that has been delivered it, and delivered is that it already has delivered it to the guy. And here we have the amount of things that have been delivered, the name of the things, and here the amount, sorry. There you go, fantastic. So with that, then what we're gonna do is respond to the webhook with, first of all, here we want to put this JSON structure, because if not, Vapi is not gonna receive all the information. So the tool call ID has to be with the webhook, and then the result that we're gonna put here, the status of the order, with this that we got here. This row, we're gonna put it here. As easy as that, yeah, just that, guys. It's really easy what I'm doing right here. And then we're gonna also put a WhatsApp agent to automate also the customer support for the manufacturing companies on WhatsApp. We're gonna put here our WhatsApp account, and it's gonna be a big, really big prompt in which we're gonna put all the information and examples so that they can handle all the things that they want. And here I've also added, because I was testing it, the ability of canceling an order if it hasn't been delivered still. That's why we have put here, in this case, the delete a record function of AirTable, so that we can delete a function whenever a user asks for it. And that's why we have put it here with the agent. I also put the sync note so that it has to think about what's the most convenient answer for the user. I've used here 41 mini, fantastic, and I've also set here the memory so that the agent can remember the previous messages that we had with that person, the context, and the tool to search records also, so that we can also get the order and also track here the status of the order and how much it's gonna take to arrive. So I have prompted everything. As I said, this is in Spanish, but I have just told him, hey bro, these are the tools, this is when you have to use them. And I've also said here a knowledge base, a small knowledge base, as before it was the context, but if you have a bigger one, we can put here as a tool a Google Docs or whatever you want. As well as if you guys have another CRM that's not AirTable, there's not any problem, because here AirTable, as you can see, we have here this table that is for the orders, but I also have here this one that is basically for the articles that you can actually purchase. It's like it was a manufacturing company of Star Wars. It was an imaginary example, you know, guys. So with this said, this is basically the agent that I created. It's gonna be able to handle voice and chat, both cases, completely for manufacturing companies. Soon I will bring another agent for manufacturing companies, as in this case is gonna be able to train all the new workers that come in, because I know that manufacturing companies have a lot of new workers coming and that they have to be trained. Well, an AI can do that, but this time it was a simple customer support system so that it automates completely that, and we don't have to have there a receptionist or someone there that actually increases a lot our prices, our costs of having to pay another salary instead of paying a small system like this one. So guys, you have below a link in which you can book a call with me, and yeah, that's all for the video. So guys, it has been all for the video. Today has been a short one. I just wanted to show you how I build this state of systems, and not all the systems have to be big, really extensive n8n systems and workflows with 100 nodes. No, some of them can be simple, because some simple workflows can give a lot of value to different companies, like in this case the manufacturing companies. It's of course true that if you build a better system, a more complex system is gonna give more value, but sometimes also simplicity is key for you. So if you want the template, just let me know in the description and I can pass it to you. And if you're a manufacturing company, as I said, just book with me a call below so that we can build a similar system for you, or even do an AI audit to see where we can do something, an AI automation basically, like this one. See you guys.